Hello everyone, Science Viking here, and it's time to continue our Let's Play of Final Fantasy IX. Quick check everyone's status. Steiner and Vivi are blinded, but Zidane isn't. Everybody is fully healed though. So, it's time to confront the boss of this area. As well, this dungeon is rather short. And this really nice transition into a cutscene. There's no loading screen or anything. It's a very smooth transition, which is really cool. To that thing, which we're going to be fighting. Lovely. Through this entrance that doesn't look ominous at all. And we jump straight to the boss music. There she is! So this is the Master. Princess! You stay out of this. Alexandria would be disgraced if a mere bandit should rescue the princess. You think you can handle him on your own? Let's get him, Vivi. And cue the first real actual boss in this. He's not that difficult. The main thing is, as you would expect from a giant plant, this guy has a very, very pronounced weakness against fire. Actually, I'm going to open with having Zidane steal. And we stole eye drops. That's good when he starts using the pollen attack that causes blindness. Like right now. However, here's an interesting thing to observe. While Steiner is blinded, which affects the accuracy of physical attacks, sword magic is not a physical attack, so he can use sword magic fire. And I'm going to have Zidane continue stealing from this boss, which is really what you want to do with most bosses, since most bosses carry useful equipment. Also, eventually Zidane will learn an attack that does more damage the more times you have successfully stolen from an enemy. I don't actually like this ability. Alright, let's wait to see who it hits with thunder. Everyone. You're still okay for me. Let's just go with the brute force approach. Or spamming its elemental weakness. Of course, Steiner will run out of MP relatively soon. Okay, it's out of stuff to steal. And Zidane's down. Whew, I made it just in time. Step aside, I'll take care of this. And that interrupted sword magic. Well, that's fine, I survived Zidane. So uses Phoenix down to revive him from being knocked out, but that leaves him with a single-digit number of hit points. So then I use a potion to bring him up to an actual decent health level. Though being knocked out cured Zidane's blindness, so now he can physically attack. Which, since there's nothing left to steal from this boss, it should be. Thunder, probably going to target everyone again. Let's see if it knocks him out. Nope, but Vivi and Steiner are both low, so let's heal them. Obviously, the two people capable of doing fire damage are the majority of the damage dealing. And that's it. That's the end of that fight. Like I said, capable of being a threat, but that fight is not really seriously dangerous. Also, boss fights do not give you experience points, they only give you ability points. This is mainly, I think, to prevent characters from getting too far away from each other in level. Right? And didn't get very much loot or even all that much money from that fight. Princess, please get a hold of yourself. Zidane, give her the stuff. Princess, please try to drink all of it. Is she gonna be okay? Oh man, what now? Jeez, we're gonna be surrounded. Let's get out of here. Go! What are you waiting for? And now we're being chased by these guys. We mostly don't have to fight them. Now, before we proceed, I'm actually going to, Alright, and before that fight actually triggers, I'm going to quick use some potions on Vivi and Steiner to get their hands in it, so we get everybody up to an acceptable health level. And, yeah, before the screen transition is even completed, we're in a fight. And that fight is with these guys. Fortunately, they're not all that dangerous. As you can see. And for this fight, we do get experience points in addition to points. And we found a potion. Yay! And yeah, that's the end of the gameplay portion of this. What are you doing? Something's wrong. What? The entire forest is coming after us. Blank. Take care of everyone. What did he mean by that? And yeah, now we go full cutscene for this. Oh, come on, this is nothing. You can just fight those guys. Or, you can't fight that. Also, for some reason, by comparison to the guy with armor who is carrying someone, and Vivi, who apparently is just a kid, Zidane is the one who falls behind. Yeah, Zidane, this is why you don't skip leg day. And now, in addition to the spiders, we also have vines that apparently move on their own. And he's out. And Blank has been turned to stone. Damn it, that idiot. Blank. I hope she gets well soon. This is all his fault. Have you nothing to say, you filth? Oh. Princess! Steiner? How did I survive? You brought me here? It is my sworn duty to protect you at any cost. What are you talking about? It was Vivi's magic and my dagger that got you out of there, Princess. I thank you both. That monkey deserves no praise. None of this would have happened if your band hadn't abducted the princess. And how dare you claim that you have rescued her? When we get back to Alexandria, I will... Steiner! I left the castle of my own will. What a coincidence, eh? We went to snatch her, and she wanted to be snatched. Impossible! It's true. So what do you say, Rusty? Friends? Come on, let's just enjoy this camping trip while it lasts. Camping? You imbecile! Surely even you must know something about the mist. The vicious monsters it spawns, the abnormalities it stirs in the mind and body. Princess, we must leave this dangerous place at once. You've got to be kidding. She hasn't even fully recovered yet. Silence! Who asked for your opinion? Alright, tell me, how do you plan to get out of here? We're standing in a valley surrounded by tall cliffs. And last I heard, North Gate and South Gate were sealed off. Yeah, that's what I thought. Grr. The princess can barely walk right now. You went through this, you should know. I think we should rest here for now. I will never follow you. Steiner! State your sworn duty. What else? To protect Princess Garnet, tell Alexandros. Very well. Until the princess recovers, I will guard this place with my life. Sounds good to me. Vivi, let's get some rest. How are you feeling? Good, thanks to that medicine you gave me. Could this be... Yeah, I was surprised too. After we beat that big plant guy, the forest got completely petrified. Vivi told me that we were able to escape because of your friend. His name is Blank. We must go help him. We can't do anything for him right now. But I can't... We'll come back for him. I'm sure there's a way to cure him. Let's get going. According to the map that Blank gave me, there's a cavern to the south of us. Maybe we can get above the mist through that cavern. Are you alright? Everything's gonna be fine. Trust me. Look, there's something coming! Wait, Kupo! I'm impressed, Kupo. First time I've seen anyone escape from Evil Forest. You all must be strong, Kupo. But don't get cocky, Kupo. Lots of stronger monsters ahead. Before you go out to the world, Mogster will teach you a few things. And we have the active time event, Teach Me Mogster, Lesson 1. Hey bro, what are you going to teach me today? Lots of neat stuff. You're going to love this lecture. And this is basically the tutorial for various components of the game. I'm going to skip this because anything important I can explain to all of you myself. Gosh bro, you sure know a lot. Yeah, I know. I have a gift for you, Kupo. Take this flute. Received the Moogle's flute. With this flute, you can call us anywhere in the world, Kupo. Press B to play it. Happy trails, Kupo. Thank you. Kupo! Bye. Kupo. What the? Who goes there? Your friend's already left, Kupo. Princess, wait! And for how we move around, we can use X to enter buildings or get onto a vehicle, B calls a Moogle, 1 toggles the navigational map, G and H control the camera, F locks or unlocks the camera rotation, and J switches perspective. First thing we actually want to do is check everybody's equipment. And also notice a particular thing. Let's select the order option. You see how some characters' portraits are all the way to the left, and some characters' portraits are some ways to the right. If you select a character, and then select them again, you can change that. You can also change how they're ordered on the menu, which also changes how they're ordered in battle. The significance of this is Zidane and Steiner are in the front row, Vivi and Garnet are in the back row. Characters in the back row inflict less damage with physical attacks, but also take less damage from physical attacks, which is useful for characters who use magic, like Garnet and Vivi both do, but is not very good for characters like Zidane and Steiner, who have more hit points, but also rely more on physical attacks to inflict damage. Now let's start by checking Garnet's equipment, because we just got her, and she is mostly without equipment. She can equip a leather hat, which will give her boost to her defense, and a wrist, which will boost her evasion. Still don't have any accessories. And while she could equip a leather shirt, it would take away an ability that she's otherwise learning, Cure, and would reduce her stats, so there's really no reason to do that. For Zidane, pretty much going to keep everything for him the same. And the same thing for Vivi. However, we found an Iron Helm, or rather stole an Iron Helm. The Iron Helm will teach Steiner 2 new abilities he doesn't currently have. Bright Eyes, which makes him immune to the blindness status effect, and Level Up, which causes him to gain experience faster. However, I want him to finish learning Bug Kill, the same reason why I haven't switched to equipping the Iron Sword just yet. For whatever reason, yeah, I forgot to re-equip Fleet of Gil, and Protect Girls is now actually useful. This will cause Zidane to jump in front of an attack that would be aimed at a female member of the party. Normally it's not a terribly useful ability, but in this particular case, our White Mage, the one with all the healing abilities, happens to be female, and having Zidane jump in front of her to take damage for her would actually be helpful. Because having Zidane be knocked out is less of a blow to the party as a whole than having Garnet be knocked out, because she heals people, and because she has fewer hit points, so he's more likely to survive such an attack. Anyway, this entrance right here will lead us to the next area, but there's something else I want to show off first. And this also gives me an opportunity to explain something. Also, yes, there are random encounters in this area, which is the reason why I chose to do the reason why I chose to do the Steam version is because I can't get the PlayStation version to work. What I meant to say is the reason why I wanted to do the original PlayStation version. And there's a bit of a story. You see, the original PlayStation version of this game came on 4 discs, because it wouldn't fit on just one. Now, obviously, this means that at some point you reach a certain point in the story and you have to switch to the next disc. And, obviously, there's a small chance when you change discs that things can crash, that it will crash and you'll lose your progress. I've never actually personally had this happen, but I do know that it can happen, and so to prevent that, what they did, to mitigate that issue, what they did was they give you the opportunity to save directly from the menu before you're supposed to switch discs. So when you reach the end of a disc, over a black screen will be a prompt asking you if you want to save your game, and after you decide whether or not to save your game, you should save, you will be told to insert the next disc. Now, the thing is, they took this, what was ultimately a limitation of the hardware, and they actually made use of it. What they did was they structured the narrative in such a way that the story is gradually building up tension, gradually building to a sort of climax, and then some major plot event happens, and that will have significant consequences throughout the rest of the game, and then the disc changeover takes place. And then when you change over discs, the tension is lowered significantly. You're often in a different situation, following a different character. Sometimes even following different people, but you're kind of... The major plot event sweeps the pieces off of the board, and then after the disc changeover, you're in the process of picking everything up and moving on with the narrative. And because of this, the changeover is actually a good time to take a break from the game for a while. It's really a natural break when you would want to kind of take a brief rest from playing the game. And so the idea is, one of the benefits of saving before you change discs is you can actually just walk away from the game for a little while. And that's a feature that was... But the thing is, in the Steam version, obviously, you do not need to change discs. There aren't even discs. And so, they removed the save screen during the points where there would be a disc change. And while I can understand why they did it, I really think that was a mistake. Because there isn't usually a normal in-game save point between the end of a disc, or the end, in this case, well, the end of the disc is kind of an arbitrary line, but between the end of the disc and when things sort of pick up again. So you reach the natural end of the narrative, of the chapter of the narrative that you're seeing, and then you just reach the natural end of the chapter that you're in, and then you have to continue into the next chapter for a little while to get to a save point before you can take a break. And so I really feel like I wish that they had left the between disc save points in, because they really were a part of the narrative. I'll point this out a little bit better when we actually get to one. And I will actually end each video at the end of a disc. Kind of like how for the Myth Let's Play, I would end each video at the end of a level, even though I couldn't actually save them. And that'll also give me a better opportunity to explain exactly why I really do feel like that was a mistake, and why I honestly wanted to do the original PlayStation version. Anyway, we find this mysterious place which we can enter with X. Where are we? I think this is the North Gate. It's beneath the mist. It lies between Alexandria and Bermesia. I think it's called Melda Arch or something. Fresh footprints, and there's smoke rising. That flag. Oh, wrong voice. That is Alexandria's warband. How dare they commit crimes in the name of Alexandria? I should like to arrest and punish them if the circumstances were different. Let's get out of here. The cavern lies to the left of the arch. We'll follow the ledge. However, there is some loot. Eye drops, which we really don't need because we're not going to be fighting against enemies that cause blindness for a while. And a potion. There's one other thing to notice here. Listen closely. I can hear people, and something that sounds like metal grinding. Call out to someone inside. Anybody there? Yes? That voice. It's a chick! And Zidane is being a lech as usual. What are you doing in a place like this? I sell medicine. Wow, must be tough. If you'd like, I can help. And then he realizes that he's traveling with Princess Garnet. But let's buy some medicine for him. Do you mind selling me some of your medicine? Sure. And potions cost 50 gil each. Let's buy 2. We are actually going to need potions. And somehow the potions and the money manage to like phase through the door or something. But that's all the item buying that we're actually going to do. Interestingly, a potential issue is the Phoenix Down item is what you use to revive a character whose hit points have reached 0. If a character's HP has reached 0, you have to use that item or a particular spell that no one has yet in order to bring it back. Otherwise, they're just out of the fight. This makes sense. The issue is, there's no shop from which you could buy that item. There's no other way to revive people that you can get access to by this point in the game. And so if you run out of them, and someone gets knocked out, you're just kind of stuck. Even resting in a tent doesn't actually revive people. So that's just kind of something you have to worry about. I mean, it's very rare for this to actually happen, because the combat in this part of the game isn't that hard. Some enemies drop Phoenix Downs, or you can steal Phoenix Downs from some enemies. And in general, and you also will have access to plenty of ways of just healing your characters to keep them from getting knocked out. But it is just kind of an interesting oversight that if you happen to manage to run out, you're just kind of out of luck. Yep, and more of the same enemies. I'll actually have to heal everyone, because you have a few people that are a little low. No, actually, I'm getting steel. Eagle-eyed viewers may notice that I'm not actually really attempting to conserve my MP. Well, there is kind of a reason for that. Right, we're gradually accumulating money. And this is the entrance. After this random encounter, we'll be at the entrance to the cavern that we're going to be trying to get to. Yeah, I'm having the spellcasters defend. I'm also having Zidane steal because these guys drop healing items that are rare enough to actually be useful at this point. Couldn't steal anything. Oh, that was not the character I meant to attack. And he's dead. Stealing loses its usefulness outside of boss fights later on, but right at the beginning, it's your best source of certain items. And Garnet is caught up to the other three in terms of her overall level. This is the entrance to Ice Cavern. Now, I'd say this video has gotten long enough for now, so I'm first going to demonstrate how we can summon a move. Before we save, I want to use a tent. We only have one remaining, but we'll be able to get more elsewhere, so let's rest. We will need one later, though we won't need it very badly. And before we save, I want to demonstrate what happens when you call him and don't need him. So we call him. Cancel. Don't call me if you don't need me, Kupo. Call him again. Don't call me if you don't need me, Kupo. And he repeats that line a few times. Okay, a few more than a few times. I don't remember it taking this many. But eventually he starts to actually get angry at me. You're starting to tick me off, Kupo. Don't call... And then he goes by saying, don't call me if you don't need me. There's actually an achievement in Steam for calling him enough times and not actually doing anything. I'm sharpening my knife, Kupo! Don't call me if you don't need me, Kupo. What would be really funny, he doesn't do this, but what would be really funny would be if eventually, if you keep calling him when you don't need him, he just stops coming for a little while. And that's your punishment. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Okay, one more. Okay. I've decided to stop tormenting him, and now I am actually going to save. And yeah, that's how you save on the world map. This doesn't work inside of dungeons. So, thank you for watching the latest part in this Let's Play of Final Fantasy IX. Please join in next time when we explore Ice Cavern and encounter our second boss fight. And, as usual, I love you all, and I will see you next time.